Welcome everybody to the Fast Jam. We're all warmed up. We've been through the slow and the mid tempos, and now we're going to get cooking. So I'm going to double check the live streams, and then we'll get right to it. Let's see if it's working. There we are on Facebook. Let's check the YouTube channel. Are we there? And there we are. Okay, great. So at this point, I don't think we need much explaining. You all know what's happening here. So let's move on and get to playing. So we're going to get to this first song, Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. This is sort of like the Flat and Scruggs version of this song, which I think comes from Charlie Poole, old recording from Charlie Poole. But there's lots of versions of this song. And it's one of those that goes around the horn, right? So we're in the key of G, and we've got an E, E7 or an E major, to an A7 or an A major, D7 or a D major, back to G. So in other words, it's the 5 of the 2, the 5 of the 5, the 5, and the 1. Also known as the 6, the 2, the 5, and the 1. So if I'm going to kick this one off, I might do something like this. Blow a perfectly good melody with trying to get some lick in there. Let me try that again. That's more appropriate. Anyway, whatever your style is, you can swing for the fences or you can keep it classy. But go ahead and kick us off on Don't Let Your Deal Go Down in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been all around this whole wide world. I've been down to sunny Tennessee. Any old place that I hang my hat is home, sweet home to me. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down, 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 till your last gold dollar is gone. I'm going on down to the railroad tracks, gonna bring my old rocking chair. And if these blues don't leave my mind, gonna rock on away from here. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down, 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 till your last gold dollar is gone. Oh, the last time I saw that gal of mine, she was standing in the door. Little red stockings upon her feet, saying, I don't want to see you no more. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down, 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 till your last gold dollar is gone. play after you. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down. Oh honey, don't let your deal go down, 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 till your last gold dollar is gone. Alright. It's been a while since I did that song, and I guess the lyrics aren't that quick in my mind. I missed that other verse, so I did it again. That's the way it goes in bluegrass. It's okay. You can make things up. You can repeat things. It all works out. Okay, how about I've waited as long as I can in the key of G. And this will be about the same tempo. And this comes from, again, it comes from that Flatt and Scruggs tradition, because Hilo Brown was a guest on the Grand Ole Opry show, often with Flatt and Scruggs. And he wrote this song, and he did it. And that's the only source I've found for it. And of course, Tony Rice did it on his Sings and Plays Bluegrass album, which has become a pretty seminal recording of the song. So I've kind of drawn from both sources. And anyway, it goes like this, in the key of G. And 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and 4 and 4 and 1 and a 5 and a 1. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Okay, so at the end of each verse it stops, and waited to hear say you love me, as that quick 4 chord. That's the only time it does that, on the choruses. And Tony, of course, plays all kinds of hot bluesy licks on there. But I've got a kickoff that I like to play that goes something like this. It's melody based. Okay, so whatever your style is, go ahead and kick us off on I've Waited as Long as I Can in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. For you and I've always been true, but this waiting no longer I can stand. I know that you've had time, dear, to make up your mind. I've waited as long as I can. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Got it? Done all I can do, said all I can say. Oh, why can I make you understand? I know that you've had time, dear, to make up your mind. I've waited as long as I can. I waited to hear you say you love me. love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Play. Say goodbye as tears fall from my eyes, for you've made it plain that I can't win. No one will ever know the pain I've been through. I've waited as long as I can. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Me then you. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. All right. Fun, fun. Love that song. I was missing that lick the first time. This is sort of an adaptation of that Tony Rice, which is a really hard lick to play, so I've been doing. Anyway, you can adapt things to your own skill level or your own style. How's everyone doing? Are we here? Are we picking? Hi, Sandy. Sandy, you're sticking around and picking with us all night. That is great. Hello, Ford Huntington. Made it home in time for the Fast Jam. Right on. Okay, that's YouTube. Hi, Che. I love you too. And hello, Sage. Hope you're picking along. All right. Next is Blackberry Blossom. And this one will keep it about the same tempo. This one doesn't need to go really any faster. This is already pretty fast for this tune, but this is what we do in the Fast Jam. We push ourselves. So let's try Blackberry Blossom in the key of G. If you're here, you know this tune. I'm not gonna coach you through it right now. Let's just play it, and I'm gonna kick it off, and let's go 4 times through all the way. So me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. Give us each 4 solid tries. All right. So Blackberry Blossom in the key of G. I'm gonna kick it off, and I'll do so with Taters. Here we go. Here we go. I just totally fell off the train there. Okay, this is my one do-over for the night. Here we go. Blackberry Blossom. In G. I'm psyching myself out. Here we go. did it. It's, you know, when you get into that flow around that tempo with a tune like that that's so sort of note specific, it feels really good. So I like to throw that one in on the fast jam every now and then. Going back to old Kentucky, talk about feeling good. This is a fun song, and we'll turn up the tempo a wee bit on this one in the key of A. Classic Bill Monroe bluegrass song. Okay, so, and 1 and 4, 1, 1 and a 5, and a 1 and 4, 1, and a 1, 5 and a 1. Something like that for the kickoff. Stay hydrated now. Okay, so kick us off on I'm Going Back to Old Kentucky in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little Lou. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies are always blue. Little Lou, she is a beauty, those pretty brown eyes I love so well. I'm going back to old Kentucky, never more to say farewell. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little Lou. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies are always blue. I got it. When I left old Kentucky, Linda kissed me and she cried. I told her that I would not linger, I'd be back by and by. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little Lou. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies are always blue. Play. Linda Lou, you know I love you. I long for you both night and day. When the roses bloom in old Kentucky, I'll be coming back someday. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little Lou. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies are always blue. Me then you. How's everyone doing? You still with me? Hey, Edward Els, you're back. Okay, cool. Thanks for picking along. Hey, everybody in Facebook land. Hello, YouTube land. Dodger Martin, you're here. Dodger Martin and Ford Huntington, my two favorite names on the YouTube channel. And Scott Watson and Anita is back and Sandy is picking. All right, thanks, everybody. Let's see. We got a few more. Big Country in the key of A. This is the Jimmy Martin, Vernon Derrick, Big Country, which is pretty straight ahead. It's a little bit on the crooked side, ever so slightly, but not really once you have it in your head. So it goes like this. 4 and 4 and 1, 1, 1 and 5. 1 and 1, 4 and 4 and 1 and 1, 5 and a 1. 4, 4, 1, 1, 2, 2 and a 5. 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5 and a 1. So it's got those couple extra beats there on those 5 chords. So here we go. I'm going to kick it off. We'll play it 4 times through. Okay? Big Country in the key of A. We're cooking now. Big Country, love that one. All right, moving along, I Know You Rider in the key of D. Probably stay about the same tempo. We don't want to go too much faster for this one, though Seldom Seen did a really cooking version of it. Maybe we'll kick it up just a wee bit, just a wee notch. And this is the same old Know You Rider. In the key of D, 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 and C, and G, and D. D, and D, and C, and G, and D. F, C, F, C minor, D. That's it. So, my kickoff would be... It's kind of a loose, I mean, the melody is specific. But there's so much room for stuff in there. If you're a banjo player, you're rolling. If you're a guitar player like me, you're kind of like doing licks to fill that space. So that's a fun one to kick off, and it's a jammer, and here we go. Kick us off on I Know You Rider in the key of D. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. I got it. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. My mind was wandering like the wild geese in the west. Play it. Sun gonna shine in my back door someday. Lord, the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. March wind will blow all my troubles away. Wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. Oh, I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I'd shine my light through the cold Colorado rain. Play. I'll play one, then you play one after me. Gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. All right. We ended it. We ended it a certain way. There's other ways to end it. But there you go. Know Your Rider, cooking, fun, right? I just never get tired of that song. Streamlined Cannonball. Now this one, let's keep the same tempo. I know this is on the upside for this particular song, but hey, it's the fast jam, right? We're pushing ourselves. We're going to be in the key of E for this good old rollicking railroad song about the Streamlined Cannonball. We started out rolling real steady on the Wabash Cannonball, and now we're about to jump the tracks on the old Streamlined Cannonball. So let me set up the click again. So this one goes, and a 1 and 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 4 and 4 and 1. 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 6. 1 and a 5 and 1. This whole thing. So I'll kick it off kind of like the Doc Watson version, which goes 1, 2, 3. However way you would like to kick it, here we go. Kick us off on the Streamlined Cannonball in the key of E. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's a long steel rail and a short cross tie. I'm on my way back home. That train I ride is queen of them all. That Streamlined Cannonball. She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. That lonesome sound of the whistle you love as she travels on through the night. See the smile on the engineer's face, though he's old and gray. A contented heart, he waits for his call on that Streamlined Cannonball. She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. That lonesome sound of the whistle you love as she travels on through the night. Headlight gleams into the night, and the firebox flash you can see. Ride them blinds, it's the life that I love. It's home sweet home to me. She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. That lonesome sound of the whistle you love as she travels on through the night. Me then you. Star in its heavenly flight. Lonesome sound of the whistle you love as she travels through the night. As she travels through the night. As she travels through the night. Woo! All right. That's about as fast as you'd want to go on that one. To get the licks in, at least for me. If you're a banjo player or another instrument, maybe different. But the melody can go fast, right? It's a halftime melody. You could just go. But we don't do that, right? We go. We feel compelled to always fancy it up and play the double time version, but you can always go back and rely on that simpler melody if you need to. It's a hard thing to do, to restrain that much, but try it sometime. It works. So speaking of, we've got Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow, which is a number that usually cooks pretty good, and we're not quite there on the tempo range yet. So let's sneak in a little bit of Old Joe Clark to do some speed training, okay? So let's back down to the key of A and do a little Old Joe Clark to get us up to a faster tempo, because Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow is not gonna fly down here where we are. So we're gonna blast way ahead and use this number as our little speed training round to get us used to it, okay? Because this is where we wanna do Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow. So, remember, you can always do that simple version. Throw in some double times as you go. So let's just hang out on an A chord and noodle for about a minute. I'm going to strum an A chord rhythm and just pick around, strum, do what you want to do to acclimate to this tempo. Just let it be easy. Let it feel easy to you. Trick yourself into thinking it's easy. lighten up your touch, you breathe, and let's just play it. So we'll go 4 times through Old Joe Clark. Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. Okay? Here we go. Let's give it a shot. Okay, now we're ready to play Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow at that same tempo. Now we're more ready. So here we go. Key of B, Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow for maybe a rainy day here in Boulder County. It was a little drizzly today, and hopefully we get some real rain out of this. It was a charmed summer in Colorado. Out there on the river, we hardly had any smoke just until the last couple weeks we were out there. There was some smoke from the Idaho fires and from California maybe. But Colorado got some rain, and everything stayed in control here. Thank goodness. And hopefully it'll keep happening that way, the way summers used to be around here where there was monsoons. Anyway, here we go. Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow goes like this. 1, 1, and 1, and a 1, and 5, and 1. 4, 4, and 1, and a 1, and 5, and 1. off something like 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So go ahead and kick us off on Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow here in the bluegrass key of B. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave this country. I'm going around the world. I'm going to leave this country for the sake of one little girl. I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, for it may be a rainy day. Can't you hear the banjo ringing? Can't you hear that lonesome sound? Can't you hear those pretty girls laughing over on the cold, cold ground? I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, for it may be a rainy day. Play. Can't you hear the banjo ringing? Can't you hear that lonesome sound? Can't you hear those pretty girls laughing over on the cold, cold ground? I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, for it may be a rainy day. I'll admit I'm a little out of shape on the fast bluegrass. Been playing quite a bit, but don't always push myself at this level unless I'm keeping up on these events or doing gigs of this style. So let's get back to it, shall we? I'm gonna be out again for a little chunk of time, and then this winter we'll bear down and get these fast tempos back under our fingers. I hope you enjoyed the play along tonight. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you being here, being engaged. I appreciate the donations. Thank you so much. And I will let you know when the next one's going to happen. We'll probably be able to sneak in at least one or two this fall in between my next couple of river trips. And then I got my big Grand Canyon trip. And then after that, I'm pretty much home free and being able to stay engaged with you over the winter. Okay, thanks everybody. I'll see you next time.